Do you ever wonder why we human beings were created? Do you ever wonder what's the purpose of life? You ever have those moments where you're up late at night and you're thinking to yourself, man, I've got so much stress, whether it's work, school, bills, loans, deadlines that you have to reach. And you tell yourself, man, snap out of it. Let me get back to reality. Let me focus on the things I need to focus on. But what really defines reality? What is the true purpose of life?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Now think about this for a second. When was the last time you actually thought about the purpose of life? Now, is the purpose of life just to eat, sleep, go to work, and repeat 24/7 by 365? Don't you think there's actually a deeper meaning behind the purpose of life? Or maybe you actually thought about this, but just haven't came across a meaningful or a convincing answer. My name is Usman. Stay tuned and we'll discuss these important topics, inshallah.
نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم.
Now, when you talk about the topic of purpose of life, you tend to get different answers depending on who you're talking to. Today, we'll look at the answer to this question from an Islamic perspective. Now, who created us? The one who created us is the creator of the heavens and the earth, Allah. Now, Allah is not a separate God. In fact, Allah is the best name for the one God. Reason is because the name Allah cannot be pluralized, nor can it be feminized, or for that matter, changed in any manner whatsoever. So it's a name that's unique for the one God that best befits His Majesty. Muslims believe that the Quran is the exact word of God, and He tells us, I, Allah, created not the jinn and mankind except that they should worship me alone. So the purpose of our life is clear, and that's to worship our Creator. So what does this mean? This means that our life is to recognize that our Creator, Allah, has given us this life to test us, to see which one of us out of our free will believe and submit to Him. Now, for some, this may be hard to swallow because as the saying goes, I need to see it to believe it. Well, the Quran gives proofs, so many proofs. Allah tells us in the Quran that I have created mankind, and majority of the human being's body is comprised of water. And we find today that researchers and scientists mention that about 60% of our body is comprised of water. So what do we get in return for worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? In return for worshiping Him, putting our trust, love, and all hopes in Him, Allah alone, He guarantees us that once we return back to Him, He will give us the best paradise ever in the hereafter, like no one can ever even imagine. Most people tend to spend their entire lives trying to figure out the purpose of life. We tend to think that materialistic things is what ultimately will bring us the inner happiness. You watch TV and you see the people who have the nice houses, the nice cars, to be perceived as the most happy and the most successful people. Well, if they have all these materialistic things like the house, the money, the cars, how come they don't have that inner happiness? It's only when we internalize and believe in the Creator will we be truly at peace. Imagine a life where you can have that inner peace, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're born on one side of the world or another. Whatever your situation is, you have that inner peace. And Allah tells us in the Quran that verily in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. those same people who are struggling to find that purpose in life, what if they can internalize this? What if they can accept this? How much better will the quality of their life be? At one point or another, we're going to have to perish from this world, and we're going to have to face our Creator. Our Creator promises us that just like we'll have peace in this world when we have faith in Him, we will perish from this world with peace and dignity until we face Him in the hereafter, as that is our ultimate goal.
فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي فادخلي